What's up, guys? It's Wolf here. So basically, I'm just going to play this Dark Souls 2 video in the background while I kind of talk about my Twitch experience so far. Basically, I recorded this over, one night. I broke it down into several videos, but I didn't put any commentary on the other ones. Basically, I just had this video, I hadn't uploaded it yet, so I just wanted to kind of take this opportunity to kind of explain my situation as far as like using Twitch goes, because I'm having kind of an issue. I'm new to streaming. I just decided to go ahead and commit myself to growing my channel and growing my presence here in the gaming community. And I finally figured out, how to stream. I've got all my stuff set up so I can. And kind of funny thing is I just decided to go ahead and make this to see if anybody has any advice or can help me in some kind of way. Give me some insight as to what I'm doing wrong. Like I said, it was kind of funny. I actually streamed earlier today. And I streamed for about an hour. Yeah, it was almost an hour. And I was playing some Battlefield 4. I had it all set up. I had it looking good. And I went live and I played for like an hour. And the whole time, I'm just like staring at my laptop while it's recording. And it was lagging so freaking bad. I mean, I was just like, no freaking way. And I actually had a couple of people come in and out of my stream as far as viewers go. And they left right away. And I was like, yeah, I don't blame you. And, it's kind of embarrassing. It's my first time streaming. I may even post a link to the video. I'll try to figure out how to get it, where you guys can actually see it. It's pretty awful. I mean, it was pretty much unwatchable. I had it looking, as far as like the quality goes, graphics wise, it looked good. It's 1080p and all that jazz. But when I actually went live, I mean, it was good for probably 5 or 10 minutes, and then it would just lagging so awfully bad that I might as well just not even have went live. Might as well just not even streamed at all. It was terrible. And I guess what I'll do is just kind of go over what I'm using to stream and see if maybe that's a contributing factor to any, maybe the problems that I'm having. And yeah, and so I'll just start with the fact that I was using my laptop to stream. Now, bear in mind, this isn't a gaming laptop in any sense of the word. I actually got this for Christmas, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. It's an old freaking laptop. And on top of that, it's like you go to Sam's Club or Walmart or whatever and just pick it off the shelf. Like, it's just a basic laptop. It has an i3 Intel Core processor. It's got Windows 7, but whatever basic bottom line graphics card they put in these like default laptops, that's what it has. So obviously I can't do any kind of gaming whatsoever, like mainstream gaming. I can do emulators, great. I can play Super Nintendo all day long. I can play Final Fantasy 7 on here, great. But anything that actually takes any kind of processing power is a no-go. I think the best game I was able to play on here was like Killing Floor, and even that was like pretty awful. I had to like tone it down to like negative quality graphics, and then it played okay. But anyway, that's the laptop I'm working with, so maybe that's part of the problem. Let's see, graphics card, or my capture card, I'm actually using an HD PVR2 gaming edition, and it actually uses HDMI cables, so, and it has a USB 2.0, so I can get 1080p input, so it looks good, it's fine, but it is kind of old. I mean, I bought it like in 2012, I think, something like that. I've had it for several years, so it is fairly old, and I don't think that's part of the problem, but it's not like an Elgato or like what the hell ever, an AverMedia capture card. It's it's just bottom line, middle of the road, whatever you want to call it. I did spend like $180 on it. I don't know if it's worth that now, but anyway, and I'm actually using OBS to stream, the Open Broadcaster, system or whatever OBS stands for. And it's not like XSplit or whatever, something you would actually pay money for and have service on. It's just a free software that you can download. Maybe I'll post a link to that too, but anyway, that's what I'm working with, and I really just don't think that I have some settings right, because when I test my internet, I went to testmy.net, which I've never heard of it before. It was recommended to me by another YouTuber, and it's just a different, all it is basically it's another way to test your internet, instead of doing like a flash test, where basically it just pings your internet over and over really fast, and it's not as accurate because of all the spiking. It takes longer to perform the test, but basically you can set the megabit, the higher the megabit rate that you test at, the longer the test will take, but it gets a more accurate result because it's a constant feed. It's not all the spiking and flashing, like speed test my speednet, I don't even know what the hell it's called, speedtest.com or something, I don't know, but yeah, anyway, it said I had like 10.5 megabits upload, and which I thought was pretty good, but like I said, I'm not all that experienced in this field, so I know some people are happy to get like 5, but like I said, I thought that was pretty good, so I set my kilobyte rate in OBS, the encoding, to like 8,000. And then I set like the buffer rate to like 10,000, just so I wouldn't like max myself out, and in case because I got my cell phone and a couple of other things hooked up to my Wi-Fi, so it's obviously not realistic to set my encoding rate to 10 megabyte or 10 kilobyte, 10,000 kilobytes, what the hell ever, man, can't talk. I know that much at least, but when I actually went live, it worked good for like the first couple minutes. And then the longer it went, it just started lagging really bad, and the bit rate in OBS went up so high. It was like, like I said, I had it set to like 8,000. It was going up to like 13,000 as it was streaming, and it was going up to 14, 15. So I was like, damn, I kept going back in the settings and just setting the bit rate higher and higher, thinking maybe it just maybe my internet is better. I'm getting a higher bit rate than the test told me, I guess. I don't know. And I think at one point I had it set up to like 15,000 and my buffer rate to 16,000, and it was still like pretty much maxing out. It wasn't quite there, but it was still lagging terribly. The bit rate was so high and it was still lagging. And I may sound like a complete dumbass, I don't really know. So basically I'm just kind of putting all this information out there. This is what I'm working with, this is what I'm trying to do, and if anybody knows something about what the standard settings should be, or what the range should be, something that'll actually work to keep it from lagging like on Twitch as I'm streaming, because like I said, visually 1080p it looks good, but I'm like dropping so many frames and it's just terrible. It just looks, you can't watch it. It makes you want to shoot yourself in the face. But yeah, that's all that I'm working with. I'm trying to get myself set up because I'm getting super excited for Dark Souls 2 when it gets released for the Xbox One, because I want that 60 FPS so bad. I actually want this game to look good. I'm like a lot of other people. I was just thoroughly disappointed in the fact that all the trailers and everything before the release just looked so freaking good, and then we got what we got with the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions. So I'm hoping it's a little closer to that at least, but I'm running out of time here on this actual clip. So I will talk to you guys later. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.